Your word declares where two or three are gathered together, touching and agreeing that you are here in the midst. Father, every spirit of distraction, every spirit of worry, every spirit of confusion.
Hello guys, I'm back again with the Kingdom Perspective. Tonight we're going to talk about this little thing called grace. And why is it so important to know the gospel of grace, the culture of our kingdom of heaven? It's the lifestyle that we're supposed to be living in the new covenant, in the kingdom of heaven. Now in Romans 1:16, Paul tells the people, he says, "For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ," which is also of the gospel of grace. He says, because it is the power of God unto salvation. Now, what he meant by that is that the gospel, you got to embrace the gospel of grace. It is the power of God to get you everything you will ever need. Now, essentially saying that if we define grace by kingdom perspective, it means grace is simply God's unmerited favor and unlimited access to everything you will ever need for the rest of your life. This is also outlined in 2 Peter 1:3, where he says, by his divine power, God has given us everything that we ever need for a godly life. So I'm telling you, my kingdom children, if you are missing the power of God in your life anywhere, your healing, your marriage, your peace, forgiveness, all right, prosperity, anywhere, it means that you probably lack an understanding of the gospel of grace. So let me give you some pointers to the gospel of grace and why it is so important. As I said before, it's the power of God to get you everything that you will ever need for the rest of your life. But you got to get it through faith. Faith is the access point to grace. It gets you everything that's already been provided. And I want you to know something else, kingdom children. I don't know if you've been taught this here, but faith does not move God. No. Why? I know you're probably asking why. Because God has already moved. Or after the sixth day, when he created everything, he said it was good and very good, and he sat down the rest. He's not moving anymore. Why? Because he gave us the authority to move on his behalf. So what faith does, it doesn't move God, it moves you into a position to receive from him what's already been provided. That's right. Now, with that, if you want to understand what that meant, if someone told you that your grandfather left you $100,000 in a banking account at Wells Fargo, and it's yours. Now, your faith is not what makes the money appear. Your faith is what you need to move you to go to the bank to get that money and to claim it, because it's always been there. Or another example, you can stand in the middle of your kitchen with a glass dying of thirst. But if you never move to the sink and put the glass underneath the faucet to the point of entry, you will never get anything. So faith moves you to a point to receive from God. Believing in the promises. Once you believe in his promises, it puts you in a position by faith to receive what your kingdom Father has already provided. And he provided everything you will ever need for the rest of your life. That's a kingdom perspective, and you can bank on that one. Have a nice day.
Every mind that's worried about circumstances in our life, we come against the spirit of distraction now, and we declare that you have no place in this house of God.